back to another video of mine. If you're new around here, my name is Tyler. Stick around for home, lifestyle vlogs, hauls and chats. And if you're returning, thank you for clicking on another video of mine. So it is the monthly budget. If you are new around here, you don't know what this is, we go through our planner, our monthly planner for the month, and we go through all of our goals, any purchases we have coming up, any plans, things like that. And then we go look at the actual budget for the month and go through all of the sections such as purchases, bills, debt repayments, all of that type of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we have my planner. So this is from Papier. Papier are super great for planners. They have so many different types and so many designs. You can customize them. They're super great. So I like this one because you have your yearly calendar section, and then it goes into your monthly kind of goal preparing section, and then it goes into the weekly sections where you can fill in all of your, you know, little details for the weeks. So I don't show you the weekly sections just because obviously it has work personal stuff in it, so you guys don't need to see that, but I do show you my monthly goal section just so you can see what we're working towards. So recapping of June, this is what it was looking like. Pretty bog standard, to be honest with you. So my monthly goals for June were 100 subscribers on YouTube. We still haven't reached that, but we will get there. I assure you we will get there. Eat healthier, I've definitely stuck to this, and drinking more water and things like that, I've definitely stuck to that as well. And then Corey's training, that's just going to be an ongoing thing for quite some time, so we're trucking along with that. He's actually made immense progress with like walks and things like that, which is really great. My to-do list for June was book his groomers. So he had his, if you watched my previous vlog, he had his doggy outing day and groom, and that went really great. We had some cards to send off, which we did, and then we ordered the air conditioning unit. Top priorities for June, we had a lot of work events. A lot of times I had to go into the office for meetings and such, so that was quite a big priority. And then obviously Corey's training. So moving on to July, obviously we still have that monthly goal of 100 subscribers. So if you are new here, please do consider hitting subscribe. We do lots of fun, down-to-earth, wholesome things here. The second thing is I'm changing up my YouTube schedule. So I'm going to try and branch out, and I'm going to try and do 2 videos a week. So one of those on my Tuesday upload will be the weekly vlogs, and then I'm going to do another video either on the Friday or the Saturday. I've not quite figured out which yet, and that can be like this video, for example, my Lush videos, shop with me's, all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna give that a go and try that and see if that helps boost some engagement and just makes my channel just a bit more exciting and a bit more varied, because I don't want it to become stagnant and you know, lose the momentum. And the last goal is we're actually going to start sorting the garden out. So we've been on and off of this for months, and it's been due to many different factors, but we are going to look at sorting the grass out. So the grass has grown really well. There's a few patches that we need to do a bit more work with, and we want to kind of extend the lawn part of our garden. So we're going to do that this month. And Corey at the moment has just, when we've taken him out for his wee, he's just plonked himself down, and it breaks my heart because like it's not feasible for us to sit outside with him because we don't have any furniture. So we're going to look at getting some furniture to go in the garden, so you know, during the day if it's not super hot, I can sit out there with him and do my work, and it's not a big huge thing. To-do list, I need to book in Corey's groom. I need to be in the office at the end of July, so I need to book him in for his doggy day and groom, just because Elliot can't have that day off work and he'd be left alone for too long. Look at garden furniture, as I said, and I'm also going to just plan out the video ideas that I have for this month and just try and figure out when to film them, all of that type of stuff. Priorities, Corey training as always, and YouTube, because I do want to put more effort into this. I don't want it to become stagnant and horrible, and I want to just keep growing and engaging with you guys. So that is the planner section. I feel like we got through that really quick. But yeah, that's the planner section. So I'm going to spin you around now, and we can look at the budget side of it. I will preface, this is just my side of finances. This does not include Elliot's side of finances, who's my husband. This does not include our separate savings. This is just my side of things, and the majority of it is focused on Corey, because that was kind of the agreement we had when we got the dog, is I would be the one taking care of most of his expenses. is because I'm essentially his main carer. Elliot loves him and adores him, but let's face it, I'm not stuck with him 24/7, so I'm his main carer. So I took it upon myself to do that. I'm aware he's very spoiled. You can disagree with some of the things that we do for him and say that we shouldn't do them or they're a waste of money. He's happy, he's healthy, he is satisfied, he is spoiled, I know that. But we're not going to change anything we're doing for him because he has a happy, healthy life and we have the money to do it, so we're going to do it. Right, with all of that said, let's actually get on to it. Right, so here we go. So the pay date for this month was Thursday 26th of June, and then my month is up until Friday 25th of July. This month we got £2,030.03. I don't know where that 20 pence gone, to be honest with you, but it's normally 23 pence, but hey ho. If you're wondering why things are highlighted green, these are just so I know that I've paid for the things and also that those things have been moved to the account that all the bills come out of. So rent is £960, Corey's dog insurance is £36.45. Debt repayments, so there is a new thing on here. It is completely fine. It was decided, we had a big talk about it. It's all fine and dandy. So credit card at the start of the month was £131.18. That is fully paid off now. Credit card is done. Donezo. Do not have it anymore. Klarna was at £39.25. That is now fully done. We'll not be paying that past this month anymore. Fully done. We do now have PayPal, and we have about £600 on it, which is a lot of money, I am aware. But that is the air conditioner, and that was a few other pieces as well. So the minimum payment for that is only £14.38 because the air conditioner is 0% finance for 4 months. That's why we did it. I've put £150 into that, which means I put £164.38 into that total. And then all the money that I've put towards the credit card and Klarna, plus excess money, is going to go onto the PayPal account. So not next month, probably the month after that will be paid off. So that means debt repayments, we did £334.81. Coming down to subscriptions, so Lush Kitchen as always is $38.95, YouTube Premium is $7.99, Amazon Prime is $7.48, Games Pass is $14.99, and then Disney Plus is $12.99, which means subscriptions is £82.40. I mean, well, that sounds like a lot. We do not pay for any type of TV service, TV package, anything like that. We just pay for broadband, and obviously that comes out of Elliot's account because it's not on here. So all of these things are literally our TV. Like, we do not pay for a TV service on top of all the subscriptions. And then we come over here, and this is the purchases and expenses. So I always send £30 to Elliot. I always put £100 into savings, and these are Corey's savings. And then the food shop we budget £60 for. So purchase and expenses was £190. Then we come over to pet purchases. This is where a big chunk of money goes into. So Corey's dog food, we've changed up again this month. It's dropped down from last month because we've changed what flavour food he's on. So it was £100.48. His dog groomers and doggy day session, so it was £85 last time. So I've put £90 for this time just because he's going to be a bit bigger and probably a bit fluffier. So it shouldn't change too much, but I've just put £90 for that. His dog field sessions, because we take him for a 30-minute private dog field session every week. That's just his chance to run free and we can work on recall and all of that stuff. So that's £28 for the month. Dog treats, now this has gone up because as he's getting older, we've noticed that a lot of the treats and chews and stuff that we used to get him do not last him long at all. So we've had to buy the more expensive, more bigger, more tougher things to actually last him the same amount of time. So that's why that's gone up to £75. His supplements, I put £50 aside for. So this is his sardine oil, it's his pumpkin powder, any little things like Norm Freak shakes, all of that type of stuff, sprats. So that's what that is. We've budgeted £50. We've actually only spent £28 of that so far because I have only just opened his other bag of pumpkin powder. So I'm hoping he's not going to need pumpkin powder this month, but the money is there for that. And then dog miscellaneous is literally just we needed to get poo bags and we get a big huge set of poo bags that last us about 2.5 months. So for Corey's purchases, it was £355.48. So that means that the total expenditure for this month was £1,959.05, which leaves me with a remainder of £70.90, which is quite low for me, but I spoke to Elliot about it and I wanted to put more into the PayPal to get that done and dusted. And again, we're not really doing anything this month. Elliot has the financials to sort garden and stuff out like that, so we're just going to focus on getting that chiseled down. So that's why I have less than normal, but again, it's all calculated. This is just my stuff. This does not include Elliot's side of things. And if I come over to the savings tracker, so obviously I put £100 in, so we are up to £540. So ideally I want to get this to, I think, about 1,200, maybe 1,500. And this is just essentially to cover any excess. So essentially when we took out Corey's insurance, they kind of gave us a thing of the most expensive surgery that you can get for your dog. If you had to claim on that, this is how much you'd need. And I think it was 12,000 or something like that. So we have that in our own savings, but obviously it makes sense for Corey to have his own savings. So if we need to dip into that, then we do. So yeah, so that is what I'm aiming for. And once that's kind of at that thing, I think I'll still put some money into it every month, maybe £50 or something, and then start putting more money into mine and Elliot's savings. So that was our monthly budget for July. So yeah, not a lot going on at the moment. I apologise for that. It is definitely going to pick up from September onwards, because that is when it gets hectic in mine and Elliot's life. We have birthdays, you have Christmas, all of this type of stuff. So that is when it gets super hectic for us. So definitely just hang on in there. We will get past summer and then I can do all the spoopy autumn fun stuff, birthdays, adventures out. Yeah, so stick around for all of that. Let me know if you guys find these videos useful, if it's encouraged you to do anything of this kind of thing, maybe not as strict or as in-depth, but maybe just like keeping a bit around things. It has helped me massively, and I just do not have any anxiety whatsoever about money anymore, which is absolutely great, because it used to be a very big problem for me, and I wasn't very wise when I was younger, and I made a lot of financial mistakes and debt mistakes. So having the credit card and the Klarna paid off, which have been looming over me for probably 2-3 years now at this point, is super great. I know you've put a bit more on the PayPal, but again, 2 months time that's going to be paid off, and it was all strategic. It was the most financial sensible thing to do to get the air conditioning unit and get some other bits. And it does still help my credit score, because I'm making regular payments and not missing things. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know down below, and I will catch you in some of my other videos. Bye guys.